Is your automatic transmission slipping, overheating, or refusing to shift out of gear? You could be looking at a serious electrical issue known as code P2734. This is a generic transmission trouble code that pops up on many OBD2 vehicles when the powertrain control module detects an electrical fault in the pressure control, solenoid FE. Inside your automatic transmission, there is a complex maze of hydraulic passages. The computer uses electronic solenoids to control the fluid pressure, directing it to the right clutches and bands at the precise moment you need to shift gears. Most modern transmissions have at least 6 of these solenoids, labeled A through F. When solenoid F has an electrical malfunction, the computer loses the ability to regulate the hydraulic pressure properly. As a result, you will notice some major drivability issues. Common symptoms include your vehicle going into limp mode, which locks the transmission in a single gear to prevent further damage. You might also feel the transmission slipping between shifts, smell burning transmission fluid from overheating, notice a huge drop in gas mileage, or feel symptoms that mimic an engine misfire. So, what goes wrong? The most common causes are dirty or contaminated transmission fluid, a clogged internal transmission filter, or the solenoid F itself failing electronically. It can also be caused by damaged wiring, corroded connectors underneath the vehicle, a bad transmission pump, or a defective valve body. To troubleshoot this, you need to start with the transmission fluid. Pull the transmission dipstick. If the fluid is black, smells burnt, or is low, you need to service it immediately. Dirty fluid blocks the hydraulic passages and destroys solenoids. Next, crawl under the car and inspect the wiring harness going into the transmission. Look for wires that have been chewed by road debris or connectors packed with water and green corrosion. If the fluid is clean and the wiring is secure, the solution usually involves dropping the transmission pan and replacing the faulty pressure control, solenoid F. You should take your vehicle to a transmission specialist if a basic fluid and filter change does not fix the problem. Testing the internal electronics requires a digital multimeter to check for resistance, which should normally be 0 ohms. If the pump has failed or the valve body is damaged, it requires specialized tools and deep internal transmission work. Ignoring this code will quickly turn a solenoid replacement into a total transmission rebuild, which is incredibly expensive. Take care of your fluid, fix the electrical faults early, and keep your transmission shifting perfectly.